So, lads, today we're going to be talking about the Erica Wheeler signing for the Seattle Storm. And basically, we're going to be talking about everything about it, from the signing itself to the fact that it's not guaranteed money, which, look, I think some people are making this a bigger deal than it is. I don't see why they would do this if they're going to cut her. This is not guaranteed money. But, not every player in the W is on a protected contract. Especially, when it comes to, heck, some of the older players, like DeWanna Bonner is not on a protected contract. So, there are an awful lot of players that are on non-protected contracts. And it was the thing here with the Seattle Storm with Erica Wheeler. If you guys didn't see, her deal is officially listed as a training camp contract, which is the minimum, and unprotected. Which means they can cut her whenever they want. If they get a better opportunity, they can cut her. They don't owe her anything. Says this just highlights how different skills are required to be a good head coach versus quality GM. Lyndon was a good coach. She wasn't a fine coach, she was a good coach. And led the Fever to her only championship to date. As a GM, she was handing out goofy contracts, led the WNBA in dead money last season. Made completely unnecessary gambling, hiring a head coach of zero experience at any level just seemed out of loop in general. I mean, all of those bad decisions outside of the Katie Lou one got them Caitlin Clark, so it is what it is. Why not stay on the Fever for that? They obviously chose Sydney Colson. They needed off that contract. They signed Colson instead. So, again, with this being a training camp deal, a lot of people are talking maybe she's not going to make the team. Oh, does this change everything when it comes to her versus say Olivia Miles? And it's like, okay, is she only just there basically just to help Olivia Miles during preseason? They're going to cut her. I don't think so. I think she's there to be the backup to Skylar Diggins. I think this team is going out there to win. I think they know if they don't win this year, they're done. So I actually think they're going to trade that number 2 pick. I've always said it. 6 and Atkins for the Seattle Storm. You trade for 6 and Atkins, and then you go and take, Josite's come into the draft. You take her, stash her for a year. She could become something special. And then with 4, you take, and you get Ariel Atkins, and you've got a starting lineup of Ariel Atkins, Gabby Williams, Skylar Diggins, Nneka Nwumeke, and Ezzy Magbagor, which is one of the best starting 5s in the W. You don't have any bench, but it's fine. It's fine. You still got Alicia Clark off the bench. You've still got some players. You're not going to win, but you might come close. You might come close. But at the same time, if Erica Wheeler, if the goal was that they were just going to get rid of Erica Wheeler, they would not be posting non-stop about Erica Wheeler. A veteran leader. Love it, can't wait to get to work. All this stuff about Erica Wheeler. If they weren't going to sign her, they would be doing what they do with Mackenzie Holmes. Just click signed. Or welcome to Seattle, Zaya Cook and Breanna Fraser. Just talking about the 2 players. Just saying welcome to Seattle with nothing else. This is they have this whole, this is their marquee outside of Alicia Clark. Is this their marquee free agent in general? According to them? Were they even this hyped about Alicia Clark? Yeah. So they gave Erica Wheeler and Alicia Clark similar enough coverage. And look, that's fine, but it's they're keeping Erica Wheeler. I think on a vet minimum, I actually don't hate Erica Wheeler on a vet minimum. When she was making a max contract, it was the worst max contract ever. It got to the stage where it was actually it was going to harm a team signing her to a max. And I was surprised that the team didn't offer 130, 140k a year. Because we saw Mercedes Russell's gone for 160k a year. She's garbage. She's absolutely garbage, and she's gone for 160k a year. So it's when it comes to Erica Wheeler, Erica Wheeler showed flashes. She did show flashes last season. Obviously, was very good the year before, averaging 10 and 5. So yeah, I'm surprised she only signed for the minimum. And I'm surprised the team the Dream didn't offer a little bit more money. I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised. I actually think that if the Sky struck out on Courtney Vandersloot, Erica Wheeler was going to come in as a starting point guard. I genuinely think that. Because she would have suited playing with Cardoso. She would have suited playing with Angel Reese. And at least when it comes to this one right here for the Storm, like it's very clear what her role is going to be. Back up Skylar Diggins. And like she has more of a role option in the pick and roll in Ezzy Magbagor, and she's got other players to pass the ball to. I think she's still going to be one of the better backup point guards in the league. But I'm going to talk about it in a later video. I don't know about the Coulson for Erica Wheeler swap. I really don't. Like, I obviously player for player, I think Wheeler's the better player, in fairness. I don't know, fit wise, maybe Coulson's better. Coulson's a better defender. But I don't know. If you were going to be able to get Erica Wheeler on the minimum, saving 12k, like with that Katie Lou buyout, like I'm pretty sure getting her on the vet minimum might have allowed you to bring in that 12th player. I don't know if it's the smartest decision in the world. But no, the Seattle Storm are keeping Erica Wheeler. I understand she is on a unprotected contract. And it's a training camp contract. Cheyenne Parker-Tyus is on the same contract. The Aces are not getting rid of their marquee free agent signing. DeWanna Bonner's on an unguaranteed, unprotected deal. DeWanna Bonner's not going anywhere. There are players that are probably going, just like Jaylen Brown's not making the Fever roster. The reality is that they've got one spot left. And it's going to be between maybe a potential free agent, their 2 second-round picks, and Jaylen Brown. And they need a center. So what I'm guessing is that they're going to take one center with a second-round pick. Then they're going to take one draft and stash player and have that center fight it out with Jaylen Brown for the last spot. And it's going to go to the center. Actually, am I right in saying? Yeah. That's pretty much it. Katie Lou just allows them to bring in a center. If they weren't going to bring in a center, there was no point getting rid of Katie Lou due to the structure of their buyout. But it's going to be an interesting one. Hopefully Erica Wheeler does well in Seattle. I think she will. In fairness to her, I do think she's going to have a bounce back season. I didn't think she was that bad last year. I didn't think she was good either, in fairness. But I didn't think she was that bad. She was just really poor. Like when Caitlin Clark was at the 2 and Erica Wheeler was at the 1, the Fever looked like they did not know how to play basketball as a team. And that's the only issue, is like they lost the Chicago Sky game because Erica Wheeler decided to dribble the air out of the ball. And like, she loves those Nash dribbles, but dear Lord, like I've never seen someone at Nash dribble but run in circles like Erica Wheeler. But if she doesn't have to play fast tempo, she can run the pick and roll, kind of play the traditional point guard role, she's going to be fine. That should be a good backup point guard for Seattle. But anyway, I'll see you guys.